Today's tutorial is how to carve B, G, R on a chalk piece. Here I'm using some tools. This is a number 24 surgical blade, and this is a number 11 surgical blade. These are the main blades that I have I'm using, and you can use, instead of these blades, you can use X-Acto knife or that uh, craft knife like that. I'm using this for carving and this for smoothing and some finishing works. When I'm carving on a pencil like this, I use this blade to remove the wooden part, and this one used to carve. Now let's start to carve BGR. Okay, before carving we have to write, we have to stencil it, the letters BGR, we have to stencil it. So I have done here like BGR. Let's start with G. First of all, you have different type G. We're writing different type of G, just like that. This G and this G, this G, this G. This is the Google G, and this thing we are using commonly. So we have to stencil it. Okay, stenciling, I draw two lines. This is the two lines that here and here, two lines. Okay, so we can we are just take an approximate size. You don't need to take that. This is for just a reference, and I draw two lines like this, so I'll get a box like this. This is a box, and we have to round this part, and this part. Okay, and some of little of this part. We are stenciling this G so that we can easy to carve on this chalk. Okay, like this part, we can take so much of this and made a round here, and this part you can see that it's a straight line, so we are done that straight line. Okay, and a little cutting there, and we are just bulge it here. So this is the G. We were stenciling this G. The other parts we can remove this other parts and other parts of chalk, these pieces, this shading portion, that we don't need this portion, so we can simply carve that portion, and the G, the inside portion, and some green color this portion. Okay, this is a G we have to carve here. This is a G we have to carve here. We can just draw this G. For that we are drawing the same lines to make a block. This part, and this part, and now we have to draw like same that we have done earlier. For here we have to take this cutting. Okay, this cutting, so we are drawing a line like this, and this will be the end portion, and a little block here, and we are rounding this part. This will take another cutting. Okay, this can add as the other G. If you color here, it just look like this portion. This G will get after carving the edges, the unwanted portion. We have to carve the unwanted portion like this. Just like this. See here, the black portion, this portion, we don't need this portion. We have to carve this portion. We only need this portion, so that it will bulge. Just draw a box here, I draw one box, and I'm having a G like this. I'm drawing this G, and some little adjustments like okay. So this, you can use a pin to draw. You can use a pin, safety pin, like your stitching pin, so that it will easy to draw. I'm using this blade to draw this, that I'm very comfortable with. See this, we got an outer line of that, and we are just carving the edges. We need to make a rounded part here. Okay, this portion we don't need this portion, and we are carving this portion also. Okay, this, you can also use a toothpick. Like this, you can just simply draw using a toothpick, just like this. This is very easy to carve in toothpick. Okay, this is easy done.